and will be subject to monitoring and recording. If you do not wish to receive this call, please hang up now. If you have any concerns about a prisoner's well-being, please contact the prison immediately. Go ahead, please.
Hello?
Hello, comrades. How are you?
Hello again, Mick.
How are you?
I'm alright. How are you, mate?
Oh, yeah. Still here, mate. Still here.
Alrighty, got a bunch of questions ready for you.
Yes.
Alright, so...
hang on, just quickly.
Yep.
Do you know that I currently, I've done 30 years imprisonment this come January. 30 years imprisonment, 28 years of that is now still current in solitary confinement, and I hold the Australasian record for the longest serving Australasian prisoner held in solitary confinement conditions.
I was thinking that. I thought you have to be up there, fucking hell, eh?
Yeah, 28 years in solitary, and I'm still here.
Yeah.
And I'm still standing, mate. Still standing.
Yeah, you must be very mentally strong, to have gone through that and still not lost your mind, So here we go. You said on your last one that they're trying to get some sort of program in place to get you out of G Division.
Yes.
Do you mean some sort of step-down program?
Well, they're supposed to introduce a resocialisation program.
Yeah.
And what it is that, in the last 6 months, I've been going over twice a week to the main part of the prison over the lunch break when everyone else is locked down, and they bring 4 or 5 prisoners out so I can associate with them.
Yep.
Right, but there's been no incidents or anything like that. There are people that I know, and there are people that I don't know. You know what I mean? They know that I'm very popular over here, and most people know who I am. And they know that there's never any trouble with people I know, but I've got to learn to get along with people I don't know. Right. And that's working out well. There's been no issues. They're not supposed to put sex offenders in with me, but twice they've put sex pests in with me, and I kick them out, you know what I mean? I don't want to associate with them. I don't attack them or anything like that. I just tell them to get out, you know what I mean?
How corrupt is it, mate? They're just setting you up to fail, really, aren't they?
Yes, that's what that is. But what they've done is this is supposed to be a progression plan to get out of G Division, but because the officers and the screws, they don't want me in their division. So they're saying no, and the management of Yatala Labour Prisons say that they can't afford to have an industrial dispute at this stage. So, because the officers are prepared to down tools if I go in their division. Right. And then they looked at going into another institution, and the other institutions, because their friends and their unionists are here, they're gone, oh no, we're not taking him.
How do you find mixing again after so long? Is it I'd imagine a whole new experience and very, a strange experience.
I don't know. You're not coming through very clearly, mate. Can you say that again?
Yeah, sorry. How do you find socialising again after so long? Is it a whole new experience for you?
No. There's no issue, because the thing is that I'm a 60-year-old man now,
yep.
But I'm a grown man. You know what I mean? It's part of life, mate. You know what I mean? It's never going to happen, but say if I was to be released tomorrow, and I go shopping into Woolworths or wherever, I'm supposed to conduct myself as a normal social person, like any normal person would be. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And I know how to do that. The only issue that I have are with child rapists. I get along with everyone fine. No one has... You know what I mean? I have no issues with anybody, except for the screws and management and the government at the moment. But the thing is, I have no issues. That's all political. I have no issues other than with child rapists. And that's what they are, child rapists.
Yes.
And everyone knows my situation with that, and it ain't going to change. It doesn't matter whether I'm an 80-year-old man pushing in a wheelchair. It ain't going to change.
You're a legend, man. Like, yeah, there's a lot of people showing you a lot of support on that. You know, basically everyone feels the same as you. You know.
Well, they had more rights in South Australia, in the South Australian prison system. It's the only jail in Australasia, to be frank, is that you have child molesters cooking our food, working in the kitchen. They are the first ones to get priority to go to country jails. They get the new part of the jail. They're building a new part of the jail out in the jail at the moment. And that's all going to them, into the new kitchen and everything. They get everything.
Yeah, the star treatment.
You know what I mean? Like, they are the elite. They are the privileged. Everyone else has to wait. You know what I mean? G Division is a human warehouse. You know what I mean? But if you're convicted of a child sex crime, you get first passage to everywhere. We, as prisoners, we are trying to, no one's listening, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is that, how is it that when child rapists, right, when they're released into society, they're not allowed to have access to internet, this, that, and everything else, not allowed to live near schools, they're not allowed near children. Yet, you can come to a South Australian prison and have visits with children running around in the visit room sitting on their laps.
Yeah, it's no good, man.
You know, and they're aware of it. I've made it aware to them, etc., etc. Anyway, that's what the system is. The child sex offenders, they get priority over the rest of us. And I'm left to rot. I am left to rot to die in G Division.
That's horrible, man. Yeah, it's
you know, and no one's listening. No one's, you know what I mean? Like, no one's. I make submissions to the management and that, and I'm being overpassed. They're not listening to what I'm saying, and you know what I mean? After all of this time, you know what I mean? I have not assaulted a prison officer in over 15 years.
Mm-hmm.
I've not had any incidences in here in over 15 years. Yeah, do you know what I mean?
And yet they're still taking all your privileges off you. You said they recently took all this.
Yeah.
What did they take off you, and how?
Because in this process there was a dead rat found in my yard. I gave it to them, and because I saw something happen to a friend of mine that was in the division, and I defended my friend. Next day there was a rat in the yard. I handed it to him and I said, listen, and I said it in front of him. I said, if you're trying to send me a message, I said, receive loud and clear. And I said, I'm telling you, I'm willing to step up to the plate. And then that was deemed as a threat, so I was placed under arrest. Then when I went to work the next day, all of a sudden they did a home invasion on my yard, and all of a sudden they found weapons and contraband.
Right, I see. And what did they take off you, and for how long is that?
Let me tell you, right? Let me tell you that the contraband, that the weapon that they found, right, was total. Like, it's not mine. I can guarantee you that. And I said to them, and under the investigation, I said, listen, when they showed it to me, it was quite embarrassing. And I turned around and said, what am I supposed to do with that? You know what I mean? Like I said, if I'm going to hurt someone, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was an insult to my intelligence and that, but they still took everything.
And when you say everything, what did they take exactly, and for how long?
I had education. I was doing uni studies. I had education. I had a garden. I had birds. Everything that I did, I paid for myself. I paid for education myself. I paid for all the garden stuff myself. I paid for the birds myself. Everything that I've done, the clothes I wear, I paid for myself. And yet, yeah.
And how long have you been without all that stuff now?
It's now 8-9 months.
Wow, yeah. And any prospect of...
Because they said that I was leaving G Division and I was progressing, that I couldn't take it with me, you know what I mean?
And is there any outlook of getting any of it back?
Oh, shit. That's, me time's up, mate. Yeah. What was that?
Any chance of getting that back?
Well, I've been trying to talk to them, but no one's listening. No one's prepared to make a decision. No one's doing anything.
Yeah, you're just in a vicious cycle, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm under arrest. Listen, I'll try and get back to you in about... I'll try and get back in about another 10, 15 minutes.
All good, mate. Thank you.